Today, I'll show you how to add a dynamic dropdown to Jotform. A dynamic dropdown is a special kind of dropdown field where the options can be grouped or nested, so people filling out your form see more relevant choices based on what they select. This is really useful for things like choosing a category and subcategory, or a country and then a specific city. In this walkthrough, we'll start with a blank form and go all the way to adding the dynamic dropdown widget so you can quickly repeat the process on any new form you build. First, open your browser and go to the Jotform website. Make sure you're signed into your account so you can create and edit forms. If you don't have an account yet, you'll need to sign up and log in before you continue. But once you're on your dashboard, you're ready to start. On your Jotform dashboard, look for the option to create a new form. Click the Create button. This is where Jotform lets you decide whether you want to use a template, import an existing form, or start fresh. To keep things simple and to make sure you fully understand how the dynamic dropdown works, we're going to build from a blank form. In the creation menu that appears, choose the option to start from scratch. This tells Jotform that you don't want to base your form on any pre-made designs or questions. Starting from scratch is helpful when you want full control over what fields are on the form and how they behave, especially when you're working with special widgets like the dynamic dropdown. Next, Jotform will ask you what kind of layout you want. Select Classic Form. The classic layout shows all your questions on a single scrollable page, which makes it much easier to follow along in this tutorial and see how your dynamic dropdown fits into the rest of your form. You can always customize the design later, but for now, confirming the classic form layout keeps things straightforward. Once your blank classic form is open, take a look at the left-hand side of the screen. You'll see a panel where you can add new fields. Click the Add Element button on the left. This opens up the main toolbox where you can drag and drop different types of form elements onto your page, like short text fields, drop-downs, and more advanced components. At the top of that toolbox, you'll notice different tabs. Click the Widgets tab. Widgets are special elements that go beyond the basic fields. They add extra features and functionality to your form, such as dynamic lists, calculations, and integrations. The dynamic dropdown is one of these widgets, so we'll find it here. Inside the Widgets tab, look for the search bar, type in dynamic dropdown. As you type, Jotform will filter the available widgets so you can quickly find the one you need instead of scrolling through a long list. When you see the dynamic drop-down widget in the search results, click it. Jotform will add it to your form, usually dropping it onto the main canvas in the center. From here, you can click on the widget in your form to open its settings, where you can customize its options, set up nested choices, and adjust labels to match exactly how you want users to interact with your form.